dash on my way to make a move. Yeah, I been on the wave, call Siri for the proof. Big number one topic, know you seen it on the news. Wanna get an interview here from a point of view. I'm a man on the field, I don't play by the rules. I done seen a close friend switch up like a Jew, but it ain't slow me down cause I got the good shoes. Trying to get the bread to eat with my dog, trying to get a big play, but I don't mean food. I've been on the go, I've been up and down the road, trying to put on for the team, and I don't mean you. Know they see the work and they say it's hard work, but they never hard work, so they ain't got a clue. I ain't on that, he ain't on no reds, doing all that cat like his name Dr. Seuss. Ow, treat that little boy like he itty bitty. He cannot hang in my city with me. It is not none of you getting with me. Only the realest be sitting with me. Shout out the ones that be dealing with me. They the ones gon' touch the ceiling with me. I got no chill, no one chilling with me. I got no chill, no one chilling with me. Gotta have dry like a stick shift. Gotta go hard on the big trip. Gotta run it up, little quick trip. Big play, yeah, finna get real. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. I done came up, finna some. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. On everything, I can never lose. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. I done came up, finna some. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. On everything, I can never lose. Oh, it's a gnat in here. Get out of here, gnat. You got something to tell me, gnat? You got something you want to tell me, gnat? Cuff my, place myself on house arrest, locked in. Judge, jury, bailiff, bet. When it rains, I'm dry. Sun shines, I'm wet. Push up, doing about 50-11 sex. Ignoring your text like sweet babies who cry in the church. Or if your partner got yesterday in school, come.
Wicked both ends, fade to black, I'm ghost in the light. Lately I've been waking up at night, trying to beat the day. Overconfident, I can't be each
To make room for the light. Lately I've been cut the cord to my bungee. You can be yourself, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Take your time, don't you?
I know what I know, but you heard what you heard, so you poked your head in, got suspicion confirmed. Been on my feet for miles, so my soul got some burn. Still is how you feel I'm up. If you can't hold me down, then you don't get the turn. Yeah, famous last words, nothing sacred no more. Either take what you want or you make what you earn. If I do, I promise I'll pray for you fresh like ooh. If you love me, grease my scalp with this like ooh, yeah. What's the worst thing that can happen? Use the answer to relax.
For the life. Lately I've been cut the cord to my bungee. You can be yourself, don't be shy. Take your time, don't you rush things.
I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I'm digging your, she digging me too. We digging each other, the shovel and crew. Prefer to see you and your friend and playing it smooth, breaking the rules, keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy, don't knock on my groove. You used to with if you stuck on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. You used to could if you stuck on my shoes. Got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I that money a couple times. I ran through that bag and won't left a dime. The first claiming they here for the ride was really the first ready to slide. I take it to stride. This bitch trilly, I'm foolish pride. Crossing me, never ever ever gonna slide. You might as well. Brain cells just like fish, they for a real long time. 2020 my year, my star gon' shine by the time you know the gon' be blind. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting an education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game.
I sip a hot tea, watching RG flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn right.
changed the game that I play. So I was just in the program about an hour ago. So I'm still live and direct, loud and proud. I'm out there.
Aboard the Concha Del Mar, there are a bunch of fun events coming up. This weekend, make your way to the Rec, because all games played will be worth double XP. Next weekend, it's Specialty Appreciation Defense.
The famous East 4th Street, busy as ever here in Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, B.A., I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Fournier, the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Nerlens Noel, and it's Walker in at point guard. And for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then it's Darius Garland, then there's Okoro, and it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Now Walker, outside Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
Probably looking for more of the same here, as we know a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
So it's the Knicks now. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Fournier, the pass to Walker. Connects from downtown.
And this is Walker's mindset and game in a nutshell. An aggressive scorer who wastes no time firing away. And when you talk to folks around the league, no one has a bad word to say about Walker. He's just a good guy, a loyal guy.
Here's Mobley. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And, of course, Kemba's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award multiple times.
Yeah, he's such a glue guy. I mean, he brings people together. He's a guy who improves the culture of your team.
And he knocks down the first one.
And in the 2020 draft, Isaac Okoro taken 5th as a one-and-done player in college. He has that profile of a 2-3 man who can switch and play some physical defense.
Hits both from the stripe. And here's New York now. Walker finds Fournier. Walker with it. Pass to Noel. Now here's Fournier. The D's right on him. The shot's good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Right side, Walker fires the 3, and the Knicks another 3.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
Pass to Okoro. Here in the first quarter, Rubio's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Then there's Okoro. Then there's Ricky Rubio, and it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Here's Okoro. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mobley. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Such a huge advantage for Ricky Rubio to read plays before they happen.
New York trailing. All right, time for an injury report. Now an update on Lauri Markkanen from Allie LaForce. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers provided some information. A bruised tailbone is what he's saying. Nothing too serious, but definitely a pain in the you-know-what. As we approach and enter the midway point of the season, interesting to see just how this impacts them in the standings.
Well, and Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Here's Allen after the basket by New York. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Pass to Rubio. Hey, from beyond the arc. Cleveland gets it back. The three is up. Here's Allen. And at last, they get one to fall.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, that's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet, that's 2 points.
New York foul. Number 00.
Markkanen's checked in for Okoro. And a switch here also for New York. Burks is checked in. Here's Rubio. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Windler can't get it to go. Here's Burks. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And now a 3-point New York lead.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Mobley. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Robinson. Mobley, no good. For New York, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Rubio. Here's Mobley. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Fires it. Markkanen misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Noel, the pass to Quickly. Now here's Burks. Pass to the chosen one. This one for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. 1 good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Cleveland calls timeout. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Cavaliers on top, up 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland. For the Cavaliers, Love is checked in for Allen, and Markkanen subbed in for Okoro. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
So on the floor for New York, they've got Kemba Walker. David Nwaba is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Knox in at the 4-man position. Mobley, no good. New York has got just 1 of 6 threes to go in the fourth. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Garland. Outside Walker. Gets the 3-ball to go. Walker's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And they increased their win total to 29.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kemba Walker.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Pass to Garland. Outside Love. To the paint. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
Here's the chosen one. "15 seconds left in the game. The 3 sinks it from distance.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time.
I sip a hot tea, watching Archie flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic you see red, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. Eat, weak, and gluten-free. He is who he is who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Sun, Shogun, invisible armor level 5. Couldn't stay alive, playing job, beaming on the telemetry. Old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rhymer, third timer, slurred word primer, dime a mama, and make sure it stay tight, it's only right. On the daylight and the nightlife, they bite trife. From the bug, the happy-go-lucky, ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list?
Yeah,
struck a nugget, duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail, excel. The holy grail, as the stress gets released from the simplest stuff inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light, a light's my only vice. It bites, it's like a satellite. I see them trying dish, feel I'm in the skies have been granting this kid's wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate and learning never give a. They never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appeared. I've been celebrating, I already know it is still. He stay face, no breaks, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I changed ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker to the pretenders, made tenders as I played Simba. That's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light. I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play the blinds. I leave them falling like timber.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. If you've been hooping in the neighborhood or in the rec, you may have come across this familiar group.
Oh, too strong for you!
Yep, Team 2K TV is back, and they've been putting in the time, and they're ready to take you on. If you've watched last season, you know that anyone who comes up against us and
the nighttime activity on Ocean Drive here in Miami. As seen from the air, plenty going on down there. Hi, everyone. Greetings. DA,
Thank you, Kevin. Well, last season, Miami paid the price of success. The Heat was worn down from the shortest offseason in U.S. sports history, getting just 7 weeks off. Coach Eric Spoelstra said it was a year like no other. You have to adapt and adjust. This is the life you chose and what you wanted, to play deep into the playoffs. That's the price of chasing something great. Back to you guys.
Well, he's honest, that's for sure. DA, thank you. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Noel is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And for Miami, out on the wings for them, Hero and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow and also.
New group in for the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Todd comes in for Morris. Robinson's checked in for Hero. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Kyle Lowry. Outside Butler. Dedmon inside. Working on Gibson. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Rose looking around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
There is a persistence and a willingness to seek contact and still finish by Derrick Rose. Nicely done.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
That one drops. He ties it up.
Boy, what a roller coaster career it has been for Derrick Rose. One-time league MVP, now just trying to fit in with the rest of his guys. This is not an easy transition.
Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Miami Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn, he sheds light on the significance of that play.
It's a real-life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from the other guys because they think they have a play, a dunk, a pass, an assist or something, and it's like, no, that's not there. And it's a foul on the other guy, maybe the star player, maybe the shot blocker, and maybe anybody. And that's what I do. I do whatever it takes to help my team win.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Ty. And it's Oladipo in at the 1.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. No. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Pass to Dedmon. Over Gibson. Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Dedmon.
And you can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
Yeah, he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Robinson dishes to Dedmon. Gibson with the steal. Now, here's Nwaba, defended by Butler. Rose passes to Toppin. Here's the chosen one. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Oladipo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Oladipo's got 10.
Well, you like how Oladipo leaks out in transition. So aggressive in the open floor.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate, with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Morris comes in. Joining us. We're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Heat up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. So it's New York picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
I sip a hot tea, watching RG flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat red, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. Could eat weak and gluten free. He is who he is who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Sun, shotgun, invisible armor level 5. Couldn't stay alive. Playing job, beaming on the telemetry, old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rhymer, third time a slurred word primer, dime my mama and make sure it stay tight. It's only right on the daylight and the nightlife. They bite trife from the bug, the happy-go-lucky. Ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list?
Yeah,
struck a nugget duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail.
All right, this week we're taking you through every mode in NBA 2K22 and talking about what's new. So first we are starting with My Career, and I am joined by the producer of My Career, Ben Bishop. It's been way too long since you've been on the show. Welcome back to 2K TV.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
So I know My Career is a little bit different this year. Talk about the development team's approach to My Career in NBA 2K22.
Yeah, this year we really wanted to take things in a different direction. For quite a while now, we had been presenting you with a cinematic experience to kind of kick off your NBA career, but it had been in a fairly linear way. We just kind of brought you along through the story, and last year with the introduction of the next-gen consoles, we introduced the City, which was kind of a new way to experience the non-NBA part of my career. And so this year, what we really wanted to do was bring all of that together. So we kind of interwove the entire My Career experience into the City and let you do things the way you want and when you want to do them. And it's been cool to see people's reaction to it.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks so much, VA. Guys, Giannis trying to keep his edge. He doesn't want to train with other superstars in the summer. He said, quote, "My competitive nature is so high. I can't do it. I just know myself. I want to just play for 20 years and then make friendships at the end." Guys?
An old school approach, Allie. Thanks. A bit of a rivalry matchup in this one, Clark. You think we'll see any chippy play because of it?
BA, I don't think they'll go looking to start something in this game. But you know what? I don't think they'll avoid it if things go south either. So buckle up.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Fournier, the 2. Barrett at the small forward. Topping out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Rose in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, DiVincenzo and Middleton make up the perimeter. Giannis and Portis are in the middle. And it's Hill in at the point. And so off the tip, it is New York. Outside Barrett. Pass to Fournier. Hill against Rose. And here is Barrett. Uncovered. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Who poked away? Robinson with a steal. Rose with it. Middleton covering. Rose can't connect.
And, DiVincenzo starting games, didn't miss a beat transitioning to that role from a reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality.
Now here's Middleton. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Here's Fournier. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. Barrett's gotten his second bucket on the night. And with DiVincenzo, Clark, him stepping into the starting 5 was a natural fit.
Well, I tell you, it seems like a great fit, BA. Gives that lineup exactly what they needed. A guy who doesn't have to have the ball.
Group getting ready for the Bucks. Ogilvy, he's checked in for Portis. Hood comes in for Middleton. Connaughton, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's Allen in for Hill. And the free throw, no good. And here's New York now, trailing by 10. Pass to the chosen one. Fires from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shoots over Gibson. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Milwaukee earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And the Greek Freak says he's feeling comfortable offensively.
You see the goal right now, really well. We run plays over and over again. Our offense is not complicated. I know what I got to fight for. I know as a team what we're looking for. So right now I can see a lot of plays.
And Grant, have you ever seen a big man like Giannis who dominates with the dribble drive?
I'm not sure I've ever seen that. I mean, well, Zion 4 inches shorter, but he might be the only other one in that category.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Grayson Allen is out there with Rodney Hood. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Ojeleye in at the four-man position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Chris Middleton, a multiple All-Star, yet always seems like he flies under the radar. Coach Bud said with how steady and subtle his game is, both defensively and offensively, he's a heck of a player that sometimes I think is underappreciated. But guys, I'd offer not by his teammates.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Quickly finds Burks. Here's the chosen one. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Fires in the triple. And some breaking news regarding MP. He has signed an endorsement deal with Mountain Dew.
And Mountain Dew partners with athletes from all around the world. Now, I heard that MP will be working with Zach LaVine on their next marketing push.
From role player to MVP, Giannis is improving his upper body strength has really been a factor in his overall development.
Back to Burks. Pass to the chosen one. There's the three. And again, New York with the triple.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Over Gibson. The rebound by Gibson. Here's the chosen one. Defended by Hood. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Boy, we've got an incredible amount of young talent in the league right now, Clark. Some who could go down as all-time greats when it's all said and done.
I can't disagree with that, B.A. Clearly outstanding talent, but this is cyclical. We've had periods like this before where there have been great young talents that have come into the league and taken it by storm. You talk about Antetokounmpo and Doncic and Zion Williamson, and there are tons of others, Devin Booker and the like. A lot of guys seem destined for Springfield, even in their early 20s if they maintain their level of play for the next several years.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Ojeleye. And it's Trent in for Connaughton. Noel, he's checked in for New York. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Pass to Hood. Portis down low. Noel on him. Portis gets the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
To the middle. Here's the chosen one. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's the chosen one. Allen defending. Here's quickly. The rebound by the Bucks.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Allen. The rebound by Burks.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
The ball's knocked loose. Pass to the chosen one. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Allen. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis. The Bucks with some changes. Trent comes in for Portis. And it's Allen in for DiVincenzo. So for the Knicks.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bucks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And so with this win, they'll end this season series dead even at 2 wins apiece.
Fitting that it ends 2-2 because it's been a really good battle between these teams this year.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you have to love how he controlled the key, piling up blocks and putting fear into opposing shooters.
So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Nerlens Noel, and it's Nwaba in at the 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside, here's Stevens. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's the chosen one. Check by Hill. Here's the chosen one. From outside the arc, they get the rebound. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I sip a hot tea, watching RG flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat red, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked.
To it so far. One thing I think is also exciting too, I don't think I can give away a whole lot yet, but you know, we've adopted the idea of seasons in all of the modes in the game this year, including My Career and In the City. So we have some really cool things planned for Season 2, Season 3, and beyond. So the old favorite 2K characters, we saw some of them in 2K21 last year. They'll make an appearance in future seasons. So keep your eyes open and get ready for what's coming down the line too.
Does seasons make you guys grind more? Because then that means that you have to...
It does. A lot of planning goes into it ahead of time, but it does sort of continue things into what we would normally consider the off season. So it's definitely something we've had to plan for, but I think it makes so much sense moving forward. So we're ready for it.
Yeah, definitely. I know 2K22 has only been out for a few weeks, but what have you seen from the 2K community in the reaction to the My Career story in NBA 2K22?
I think a couple things. I think people really like doing things kind of on their time. If you want to explore the city, go off and do some of our side quests like, races or talking to all the different people that we've spread around the city. And some of it can just happen organically as you're going from one place to the other. The other thing is that people have really just enjoyed the story itself. You're making important decisions that impact your career, and there are different branches that are distinctly different, really, depending on which decision.
A breathtaking view of the New York City skyline is taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. And Halliburton on the wing. He's joined by Barnes. Medu is out there with Holmes, and it's Fox in at the point. And for the Knicks, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Rose in at the 1. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now, here's Fournier. Barrett the pass to Robinson. He kicks it to Rose. 6 to shoot. From downtown, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, when Rose is in the zone at the arc, he's dangerous. I mean, zeroes in on the hoop and sinks it.
Here's Halliburton. Now here's Barnes. There's the pass to Medu. Good on the baseline, Jay.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Rose passes to Fournier. Back to Rose. Pass to Randall. Wide open look. Good as the jump shot falls.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
And the layup is good.
But he's far from a shooter. I mean, Fox also has the ability to burn you from this area, too.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Fox. Last game he had 28 points. And Holmes throws it down.
He's so hard to guard and screen the rolls. I mean, Fox uses his unpredictability to his advantage. Nice pass there.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style and
New group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. .109 left here in the first quarter. Mitchell looking it over. And the rejection by Noel. And here are the Knicks. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
And when you're not connecting from deep, you got to mix it up. I mean, look to score inside more. They didn't do enough of that.
Passes it to Hield. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Quickly finds Burks. And here is Noel, guarded by Len. Here's the chosen one. No good with the triple. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Kings. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
The Kings have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And the Knicks making a change here. He's making some changes here. .136 left to play here in the half. Here's Randall trying to get open as Robinson. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. On the floor for Sacramento. Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. Medu is out there with Barnes. And it's Holmes in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, to deal with the bigger defenders in the NBA, Fox had to learn the floater. I mean, as you can see, he learned it pretty well.
Nwaba kicks to Robinson to the inside. Here's the chosen one. Good work defensively by Fox. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal. First team foul.
Kings leading now by 11. And here is Fox. He's got 6. Lets it go from 11. Here's the chosen one. Guarded by Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
David Nwaba at the line. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Nwaba nails both of them. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Halliburton passes to Barnes. And here is Holmes. Right side, Fox. 5 on the clock. And it's Fox with the jam.
Can't forget about Fox's vertical. He could really get up to throw it down.
It's Fournier on the wing. Sweet little floater. Fournier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Some nice passing by New York here. And Fournier kicks to Rose. Inside, Robinson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, so experienced. I mean, tell me something Rose hasn't seen on the court. I mean, he reads the D like a book.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
That one misses for Robinson. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Fournier. Here's Robinson. And he lays it straight in. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Barnes. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Halliburton. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, a solid glue guy you have to have on your team. Barnes is good at setting up his teammates.
Barrett inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Kings.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
New York calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Noel's checked in for the Knicks. Sacramento also making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Metu. And Hield subbed in for Barnes. Here's Rose. Here's Noel. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight. Hield outside. New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kevin Knox is checked in for Randall. Korkmaz comes in for Barrett. David Nwaba is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's the chosen one in for Derrick Rose. Then for the Kings, Thompson, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Len comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Mitchell in for Halliburton. On the court right now for the Kings, Alex Len out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Fox, and it's Mitchell in at the 2 guard. Really left alone that time.
Wow, what a play by Hield. Wow, just embracing the chance to take the big shot right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Buddy Hield, that's his 3rd personal. At the line for New York, Furkan Korkmaz. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Timeout called by the Kings. They're down by 8. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
So it's New York picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
I sip a hot tea, watching Archie flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat red, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. Can eat wheat and gluten free. He is who he is who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Sun, Shogun, invisible armor level 5. Couldn't stay alive. Playing job, beaming on the telemetry, old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rhymer, third timer, slurred word primer, dime my mama, and make sure it stay tight, it's only right. On the daylight and the nightlife, they bite trife. From the bug, the happy-go-lucky, ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list? Yeah, struck a nugget, duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest stuff inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light's my only vice. It bites is like a satellite. I see them trying dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate, and learn to never give a.
Tell us more about quests, because you mentioned it, but can you talk more about specifically what quests are and how the idea for quests came about?
You know, in the past, you would, like, for example, play a game, and then we'd play a couple of cutscenes for you, and it just kind of went along, you know, the way that we dictated it under the hood. And now with quests, as you finish games or as you accomplish something in your career, you get these objectives that tell you, you know, what things are available, what you can do next, many of which have triggered based off of, you know, how things happened to you previously. And then at that point, it's really up to you. Do I want to go talk to my coach right now in the practice facility? Do I have an interview with a reporter that I need to deal with that will, impact my personal brand? Or do I just want to go play games in the park? Maybe I'm, excited about all the people in my affiliation and I want to show that we're the best. All of those pieces kind of come together to this sort of cool puzzle that is going to be completely different for each user.
Now, if you were playing, I know it's hard to take yourself out of the game since you're the creator of that My Career Story, but if you were playing the game as a normal user, what do you think your perfect My Career Story would be?
That is a tough question. One of the things that I really like is we have a whole music arc. So off the court, you can decide to pursue things like music and fashion. And on the music side of things in particular, we brought the game in to do some content with us. And so you have an opportunity to work with the game. But at the beginning of that, he kind of puts you through the ringer and he, wants you to sort of earn his respect. And so it's up to you to decide whether you want to kind of go along with these things he's asking you to do or not. And if you do, you get some cool opportunities with him. And if you don't, you have the opportunity to go and record a diss track.
The game is a huge fan of NBA 2K.
He was super interested. He wrote 3 different songs for us that are part of the storyline. And so it seemed like, sort of the perfect combination. And the other thing I really like, we worked with Kendrick Perkins. And so as your story is unfolding, he's essentially reacting to it. And he definitely does not have much faith in you at the start.
Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach is starstruck. He's going to make...
And so a big part of this is proving him wrong. And so it's really fun to, as you're becoming more and more successful, having to sort of make him eat his words.
I like that you guys are taking real life things.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Grizzlies taking on the Knicks. For Memphis, they're on the road and looking to make a statement win against a top opponent. A win here could turn their season around, and it all happens next. Knicks, Grizzlies, it's next. Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. In Julius Randle's 7th NBA season, he became an all-star. He said, I've been through a lot in the NBA, the ups, the downs. You learn to take everything in stride and have patience. My mindset doesn't change, no matter what. Every game, I try to be aggressive and make winning plays.
Well, great story. Good stuff, Allie. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. DeAnthony Melton out there with Ja Morant. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, Fournier the 2, Barrett at the small forward. Inside we have Randall and Robinson. And it's Rose in at the 1. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, BA, in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it is New York. Outside Barrett. Pass to Fournier. Now here's Barrett. Back to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Here's Randall. From deep three-point range. And Morant clears the board. And here's Hernan Gomez. Robinson with a steal. Barrett with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Rose right side. On the wing, Fournier. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Rose finds Randall. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson in the post. Adams covering. Offensive rebound.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
Outside for Morant. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside Morant. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
How about the touch on the floater? Ja Morant making it look too easy.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter.
You know, well, growing up in a basketball family, Ja Morant's father and mother both hooped. His dad even played some pro ball. And when Ja was old enough, he trained him to follow in his footsteps.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And it's Morant off the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the training sessions with Ja and his father T became the stuff of legends. Smitty, out on that concrete court they built in the backyard.
Ooh, I can imagine that hot South Carolina sun beating down on you, jumping on big tires to get his bounce. His dad never took it easy on him. He wanted to prepare him for the fire of competition.
The free throw drops for Morant.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
And Morant drops them both.
You know, one of the things that makes Ja Morant so special is his ability to drive and finish with either hand. A natural righty, but he actually prefers going left.
Now here's Randall. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. Morant against Rose. Clock at 6. Pass to Fournier. Wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And Smitty, you look at Ja Morant's numbers. He's even better finishing with his left hand.
It's special because around the rim, you don't know whether he's going to finish with his right or left. He makes it look so easy. Also passing, he can throw lobs and make hook passes with either hand. As a floor general, that's a tremendous asset.
Here's Barrett. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Rose outside. Good D by Melton. Memphis leading. Pass to Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 6.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Fournier, the pass to Randall. Here's Fournier. Melton covers. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Evan Fournier at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Fournier. Well, Smitty, the NBA has been adjusting the start times for games, trying to find the right balance. How does that impact players, you think?
I think for players, BA, they definitely notice the changes at first. But these players are resilient. They get used to it pretty quickly.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Fournier hits them both. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Anderson. And it's Memphis with another.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now here's Quickly. Pass to Fournier.
2 minutes.
Now here's Quickly. Back to Fournier. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Shot's no good by Noel.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Outside Jones. The teardrop. Anderson for three. The shot off that time. New York goes the other way with it. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
This wasn't a favorable matchup for them last season. Surprisingly, they got swept.
Now here's Barrett. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Outside Jones. Over quickly. Jones misses. New York trailing. Outside Barrett. From deep. Counted from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Jones. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. Counted. And so it's New York with it. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Outside Anderson. Driving in. The Knicks pull it in. Barrett passes to Quickly. Outside Fournier. Offensive rebound. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Well, a lot of excitement around the Knicks under Coach Tom Thibodeau. All-star Julius Randle explains how he's made them better.
He genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, through putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts, and he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
Well, we knew how demanding Tibbs can be, Grant, but that personal touch, is that something new?
No question. I mean, it's a feature of coaches nowadays. He's learned at every stop and understands it can't be all business all the time.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
We've got Toppin. He's out there with Alec Burks. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's the chosen one in at the two-guard position. That's the group for New York starting the second. And for the Knicks, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And he's one of those stat sheet stuffers. Kyle Anderson at 6'9" gives you rebounding, playmaking, Grant, a little bit of everything.
I mean, the combination of size with skill is what makes him special. And his wingspan helps him impact the game in so many ways.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
for the Knicks. Robinson, he's checked in for Noel. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. And Rose is subbed in for Quickly. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Melton. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Melton's got his first 2 points.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Pass to Melton. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's the break. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Randle against Jackson. Pass to Rose. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You know Derrick Rose is everything you want in a veteran star. He knows what it takes to be an all-star, an MVP, and now he's showing his younger guys how it's done.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And you really see all those years of experience Derrick Rose has in every facet of his game, Smitty.
You're totally right, B.A. He's leaning more on the IQ of the game, doesn't rely on his athletic ability, and he looks for ways to lift up the whole team.
Nwaba, he's checked in for New York. And so Rose knocks them both down.
Derrick Rose, the former Memphis Tiger, has a great combination of speed and athleticism.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And here's Melton. Here's Adams. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Memphis.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
That free throw misses. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
It's good.
That's where Burks has shown he can be efficient shooting the ball with the catch and release.
Rose against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Outside Nwaba. Now here's Burks. Pass to Randle. Shoots over Jackson. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Nwaba against Melton. Randle pulls down the board.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And he's really silencing all the haters. Randall has become a guy you can run the offense through time and time again.
And Randall effectively became a point center starting last year.
And coach put him in spots where he can make easy reads. So Randall knows exactly when to attack and when to look for a teammate.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Randall.
The one thing about Julius Randle, he is still young and has a significant upside.
For the Knicks, Barrett's checked in for Nwaba, and Fournier is subbed in for Burks. Good on both. Now Melton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
First half, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. To the inside, Randall. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
So for the Knicks, Toppin comes in for Randall and quickly subbed in for Rose. Anderson's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Melton. Timeout called, the Knicks.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of the most promising young big men that we have in this game, B.A. He's capable of spacing the floor and protecting the paint.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. .144 left to play in the first half. Quickly outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Toppin. Over Morant. And that one's long. The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first person.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
One storyline that's shaping up is all the points they're getting at the foul line. They've gotten to the stripe repeatedly here in the first half. I love that attacking mindset.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
Noel, he's checked in for Robinson. Both good from the line that time. The Knicks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Quickly, takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Quickly's got his first bucket in this one. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Bain. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Bain's got 4 points this quarter. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. There's 38 seconds left in the second period. Outside Fournier. It's rebounded by Memphis.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Down low. Here's Jackson. And that one's good. Jackson's got 6.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
And here's Quickly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies up 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3, the small forward. Rose with it. Pass to Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal.
That's on Steven Adams.
I mean, there's a lot of natural power to Randall's game. He's a handful in there.
At the line, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Randall. And Randall drops them both. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. From the baseline. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Morant against Rose. Pass to Randall. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the maturity of Randall's game now. Not trying to force things, just pops it in and moves on to the next play.
Now here's Melton. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Adams, shot's good.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Rose against Morant. Rose right side. Outside Barrett. 6 to shoot. Inside. Here's Fournier. And he banks in the layup. Fournier's got 8. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. No good from 18. Outside Fournier. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
For New York, Evan Fournier. At the line, 2 shots.
That's good from Fournier. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Clark is checked in for Jackson, and it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Fournier hits them both. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside Jones to the middle. And that one's good. Melton. He has 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Nwaba, he's checked in for New York. Burks comes in for Fournier. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Well, Grant, the best way to steady a team, have an anchor like Tyus Jones as the backup point.
I mean, just an outstanding decision maker. His steady play complements their athletes with that second unit.
Here's the chosen one. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
This is, and I think his coach would agree, unacceptable. 1 turnover in the first half, now multiple turnovers since the break. Too much.
For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Jones. And there it is for him. And now a 3-point Memphis lead.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Jones has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's Burks. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando, where they'll face the Magic. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. To the paint. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
He's gotten a little too sloppy, turning the ball over twice in the last 3 minutes. These mistakes can really start to add up.
And here are the Grizzlies. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Outside, Anderson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the inside. Here's Noel. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Down low. Here's Clark. Second chance shot. And Toppin pulls it down.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Quickly outside. Pass to Nwaba. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Outside Jones. Here's Tillman. Now Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bain. Here's Tillman. And it's blocked by Noel. Here's Quickly. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Left side Burks. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. And it's blocked by Noel. Nwaba against Clark. Now here's Nwaba, tightly guarded. Here's Toppin. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jones. Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
On the wing quickly. And it's all tied up. Quickly's got 5 points. 7 seconds left in the third. Here's Anderson. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Defensively, we got to do a better job. We got to shut the paint down. You got to challenge shots, and you got to finish.
Something Coach Tibbs always preaches: defense, defense, defense.
It's his area of expertise, and he takes it very seriously.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Barrett plays the small forward with Randall in at the 4. Evan Fournier is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Noel in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And you see Anderson each year becoming a little more consistent from distance.
And it's Rose penetrating, uses the glass on the layup. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. Driving inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Rose, the pass to Randall. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Back to Noel. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Rose against Morant. Pass to Bane. Now Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. From deep, Morant. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Here's Jackson, and he gets that one.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Now here's Fournier. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And there it is. On a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball, that's his first real mistake.
Robinson, he's checked in for Noel. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Adams. And here's Hernan Gomez. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Now here's Fournier. Tipped. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Melton. There's Jackson with the 3. And he recovers it. Outside Morant. Second shot opportunity is rebounded by Barrett. New York trailing.
Grizzlies foul. Juan Hernan Gomez. That's his first personal. First team foul.
Outside Fournier. Four on the clock. Here's Rose.
This is what Steven Adams is known for, a fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
Hernangomez on the wing. Fournier covering. And here's Morant outside. Pure from three-point range. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter. Now a timeout called by New York. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
This guy loves playing the role of the villain. It's what motivates him to play well on the road, I think. And he did just that tonight, channeling that energy in a positive way, getting a huge victory away from home. Randall against Jackson. Now Rose. Back to Randall. They need this. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Melton with the ball. Now guarded by Barrett. Pass to Hernangomez. Now Adams.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Knicks have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Yes, it's good.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
Randall against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And here are the Knicks now. After the basket by Memphis, Randall can't hit. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant with it, now guarded by Barrett. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And now it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Now here's Hernangomez. Pass to Adams. Randall pulls down the board. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
I will put him in the category as a clutch player. Derrick Rose delivers again.
Here's Morant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Knicks foul. Derrick Rose. That's his second personal. First team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Furkan Korkmaz. That's his first personal. Second team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Tyus Jones. At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by New York. They trail by 7. 7 seconds left in the 4th.
And who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer. Grizzlies substitution.
Here's the chosen one. And so the Grizzlies take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. So long, everybody.
I sip a hot tea, watching RG flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat red, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. You eat weak and gluten free. He is who he is who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Sun, Shogun, invisible armor level 5. Couldn't stay alive. Playing job, beaming on the telemetry, old enough to be your Uncle Prime Time MC. Although prefer the term rhymer, third time a slurred word primer, dime my mama and make sure it stay tight. It's only right on the daylight and the nightlife. They bite strife from the bug, the happy-go-lucky. Ask him, do he really give a no ice bucket list?
Yeah,
struck a nugget duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bishy said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest stuff inhales, it's sealed from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light's my only vice. Advice is like a satellite. I see them trying to dish. Feel I'm in the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate, and learn to never give a
they never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appeared. I've been accelerating, I already know it is still. He stay face, no brakes, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I changed ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker fits to the pretenders. Made tenders as I played Simba, that's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light, I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play the blinds, I leave them falling like timber. Designed to rise from this abyss, this kid's art differs like shimmers. See the coldest vibe alive, and it's evident. I put the pride to the side, it's irrelevant. An angel like mine, no mine, heaven sent. And this the best it gets. And ON 2296. Know what it is, man. Long time coming. Word. My disregarded thugs.
Pull up with it. Well, I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like I'm Montana, make them shit. Like I'm black new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the and my friend. My bro on a steaming stove like grits. Got this vibe on a tippy toes. In a LA live, I'm staying at the lows with this Hollywood. Got a can't wait to let it pull up with it. I pull up with it. Pull up with a put some diamonds on her toes. Let know that I'm real. Used to pull it, you can still call it a can't be fixed. With the names and spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems, I just scratched off the list. Amazing winning, solved on out my neck. Cause I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like the like I'm Montana, make them shit. Like I'm black new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the and my friend. Bestie, I just my friend told her catch me. I'm a she so precious. Might not again, she too messy. No flexing. Rose gold ornaments. Drop 210 car game with no 10. Gotta you the door, you can hop in front of tip. Born 9 in the vent. Like my get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a brand immunity still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Under the bed, screaming, rock me, kid. I put water on my head and she couple ox played. Then they still got I done, but they still ain't. Reason I use my line is cause she I've been getting it since a toddler, I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like I'm Montana, make them shit. Black on black new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the in my fridge.
Whoa, kidding. Yeah. So many shows last year, man, mashed bare work, now they can't afford me.
Young and rich, but their engine's big, so they won't insure me. The lady out there told me it's way too much, go for something smaller. I said, nah, it's a myth, I'm trying to make the estate know when I cut that corner. Get love on the streets, cause they doing me when I duppy a beat. Flick on the rhythm and put it to sleep, and I stay in my zone when I'm cooking the heat. Struggle for you, but it's not into me. Used to run for the bus, now I run to the P. Coming from nothing, it's lovely to see, so when man wanna envy, it's cutting me deep. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas. Talking, can't step in the when I just spent your advance on my wardrobe. Getting grown on your phone trying to talk loads, but if it's road best. Riding my wave, get lost in my thoughts though. Kinda mad back then I just saw notes, now my accountant sending my sort code. Broke up fresh off the lot, no test drive, dodging the X5, making the peps fly. True say you gotta get bread, so I told him tech time and get your head right. He said, bro, I'm just trying to get by, still on the ends, you're living your best life. Only right that I give him a check, can't see if I'm stressed or end up a UFO came from Mars on the spaceship. All these in a whip, man. Never in my life, but I'll no doubt if it pops off. And set man do then the show gets locked off. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas.
Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jala Joker. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking. Plus your little smelted like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, you need land from to represent them. Gold is up, urging all trading y'all change for cash and splurge it on a more secure investment. Food and water, a couple of gallons for your cutest daughter. And thank him as a Yankee fellow Southerner. Don't forget the general rank. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. Vocals spill over like the rolling hills of Dover or the Gulf oil disaster for virgin after. Depends on your status or your stature, whether you benefit from the prior or the latter. Get the fatter check split, and how much for 100,000 tons of correct shit. Sell it, half price seafood, prices like a real nice. Who can knock the most birds out the sky and then spread a lie and say you know why? Bet. Get the machine, blame it on the fireworks, clean up. Y'all know where to send the wire jerks. Black teeth still snack on sweets and get stacks with the quick on quick. They used to sell CDs, now they got fake. Buyer beware, had to tell us one liar, sire, be fair. At least I'm tired hair from the chair while I'm here. I hate play loving her, JJ for governor.
They're here. They're here.
It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent gotta speak in ways they can't tell you. But instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't chase the dollars. Let the money chase you instead.
They're here.
Yeah. Had to recognize that we ain't get hit by coincidence. Mastermind of sentences, master prime of reminiscent legends. What your mission is, pass it down, Benjamin Flash it. Metaphor for what you do and what you giving us. Mass incarceration on the minds of those who listening. Gotta be strategic how I pen the pen on paper, pen to tell on every donkey that try coming for my action. Miscommunication leads to misconceptions of my passion. Passionate effort towards caring for folk, show me the lack in it. I had to learn to ration it, protect the feelings of the folk that wouldn't do for mine to back when it's the pacifist. Must pacifist sometimes to bring a balance back, and back we go to acting. Folk be fake mad, folk be fake rich, folk be fake woke, folk be fake lit. Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Got my dough on the rise, and my soul on the side.
Don't go chasing dollars. Let the money chase you instead. Patience how you bake the bread.
They're here.
Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars. Don't go chasing dollars.
Jody on the run.
They're here.